Many people are wasting their time and spinning their wheels when it comes to fulfilling their potential physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Before you know it, another week, another month, another year is come and gone, and they are back to square one. And when external environments are wrought with global challenges, it's easy for people to fall into a sense of hopelessness and even despair. So the world doesn't need more victims. It doesn't need more people that are a slave to the external environment. The world needs more warriors. The most powerful, effective way that any of us could possibly do that is by changing ourselves. In order to invoke true lasting change, you need to have a map. PY108 is that map. 108-day power yoga program to empower you on all levels. It's about breaking through all limitations and reclaiming your limitless power. New locations, new students, new music. We have new teaching commentaries, so new stories, new quotes, new practical insights and daily wisdom. So it's a little bit like taking a classic and bringing it back in a fresh, modern way. But regardless, I think that you'll find the production quality of PY108 to be nothing short of absolutely phenomenalness, if that's a word, phenomenalness. Just incredible. Can't bring me down. Can't stop me now. So after the concept of PY108 was fleshed out, it really involved me practicing these sequences over and over and over and over again, driving the sequences deep into my bones so that I would be ready to teach when it came time to film. I really want to reflect upon thinking about the stories and the quotes, those practical insights that I could bring into the class. So the commentary that's provided as you're moving through the class. So as the teacher and the creator of the program, that requires reflection and meditation and careful planning about bringing that into the class. After that, then the next stage of the process of creating the program is finding the location. So after we searched all over Los Angeles, looking at various locations, we eventually settled on an old bus terminal located in Compton. It's almost like the location is its own important character in the plot. And I've always loved this juxtaposition of taking yoga, which is very graceful, and putting it in an environment that is urban and edgy. A place that's not your predictable location for a yoga program, because to me, that's what makes it even more compelling. So the warehouse we chose had various sets, various stages, which is also important because then we can have variety within the program. So you have these different looks as you're moving through the 108 days. For this project, we worked with our friends at KKO Productions, KELBY Joseph, who has produced a lot of our Interdimension TV comment. He oversaw the production from start to finish, and he really created the container for a very successful shoot. No ceiling, no crown, no pressure gonna hold me down. Nowhere is too far away, no border gonna stand in my way. No wall that I can't break through, no limits to what I can do. Fortunately, we were able to bring on Jason Ream to direct PY108. He also directed The Ultimate Yogi and Level Up 108. We've been working together since college, And at this point, he could practically read my mind. Our cinematographer was KONSTANTIN FROLOV, who was also our cinematographer on Yoga Detox 30. Him and his incredible crew of cameramen, gaffers, and grips were able to bring an incredible cinematic look to PY108, almost like a Marvel movie. There were times where they would show me a little clip here and there or a screenshot here and there, and I just couldn't believe how stunning some of the visuals were. And after the shoot wrapped, we brought in composer Ryan Richko to create an original score for PY108. After Ryan would create the rough draft of music, him and I would get together, we'd sit down, and we would fine-tune the music to very specific poses and sequences. When the class builds in energy, when I start to ramp things up, the music also builds and swells in energy as well. Get it while you can. Let's create some yoga fireworks. And then when the class mellows out, starts to wind down, the music is also in sync with the sequence. And that's what they do in really big movies, but it's rarely done in the fitness video world because it requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money. But to me, it's worth it. And of course, there's all the students that are in the videos. These are all real students who I cherish dearly. I invited each student to come be in the program. None of them are fitness models. They're the real deal. And by the end of the program, by the end of the 108 days, usually what happens is you feel like they're your best friends because you've seen them day after day after day after day. Also want to give a special shout out to Netsuki for hair, makeup, wardrobe, and also to Glenn who does our sound, and for everyone else on the team who made PY108 possible. When you're fit in a dimensional way, you have a greater capacity to show up in the world and to have an impact. Envision a body both strong and supple, a mind both clear and calm, a spirit both alive and awakened. I'm gonna take you on an epic journey. Are you ready?